So you finally figured it out. You need to make your money grow. But you want to own stock in a big-time company like Google, Tesla, or Pepsi, just like the bigwigs on Wall Street, you know what I'm saying? But here's the problem. Your wallet is looking more like a small-time budget that barely stretches to a cheeseburger at McDonald's. That sound familiar? Well, here's the good news. You can still own a piece of those companies, even if your wallet is more fry-sized than it is filet mignon. How? Fractional shares. And today I'm breaking it all down if you don't already know what they are, where they came from, why owning even a small slice matters, and how you can get started even if your bank account isn't exactly screaming trust fund. All right, let's cut to the chase. Fractional shares are exactly what they sound like. Fractions of a full share of stock. Instead of shelling out hundreds or even thousands of dollars for a single share, fractional shares let you invest as little as $1 and still get a piece of the action. And that's kind of important. Think of it like splitting a pizza. You might not have an appetite or the cash to eat the whole pie, but you can still enjoy a slice. With fractional shares, your investments work the same way. Companies like Amazon, Google, and Tesla become accessible, no matter what your budget is. Here's the thing, when you buy a fractional share, you're not just playing pretend, you're an actual shareholder in that company. That means you own a piece of it, no matter how small. And with ownership comes benefits. What benefits, you ask? Well, as a shareholder, you can 1, earn dividends. If the company pays them, you'll receive your proportionate share even if it's tiny. 2, participate in shareholder meetings. Yes, even with fractional shares, you can vote on important company decisions. 3, grow your wealth. If the stock price increases, so does the value of your fractional share. It's not about how much you own, it's about the fact that you're in the game. Even if you're starting small, you're building wealth and participating in the same market as the big players. Let's rewind for a second. Back in the day, a Stanford professor named David Cheriton took a chance on 2 PhD students with a crazy idea for a company called Google. He threw in $100,000, and today that investment is worth over $1 billion. But let's be real. Not everyone has $100K lying around to make that kind of power move. If fractional shares had been a thing back then, you could have tossed in $100 and still walked away with a tiny slice of that $1 billion pie. Here's how it works in plain English. Instead of buying one whole share of stock, you decide how much money you want to invest. Your brokerage then calculates how much of a share that amount buys. For example, let's say a share of Tesla costs $2,000. You only have $200. No problem. With fractional shares, you can own 1/10 of that Tesla stock. Platforms like M1 Finance make it super simple. They let you buy fractions of a share for as little as $1. So why are fractional shares worth your attention? 3 big reasons. 1, you can invest in big companies without needing big money. Even $5 gets you in the game. 2, they let you diversify your investment. Instead of buying one whole share of a single stock, you can spread your money across multiple companies, even with a small budget. 3, every dollar gets invested. No more waiting to save up for expensive stocks. Your money works immediately. Don't get me wrong, fractional shares aren't new, but for a long time they were mostly an accident. They'd show up in things like dividend reinvestment plans or stock splits. But now, thanks to platforms like M1 Finance, Robinhood, and a few more, you can intentionally buy and sell fractional shares when you want. I bought me some Nike and some Pepsi a long time ago. Didn't have the money for the whole share, but I sure enough got up in some of the biggest companies in America, if only a small piece. You ready to dive in? Here's how you get started with fractional shares. First thing you need to do is pick a brokerage that offers fractional shares. Popular options include, like I said, M1 Finance and Robinhood, and there's a whole bunch more. Do a Google search. Second, you need to open an account and deposit your funds. Then you need to choose your favorite stock or ETFs. You got to do the research on that. I can't exactly tell you what to pick, but it's not hard at all. Just decide what you want to pick. I would go for the big boys. Go for some Pepsi, some Nike, or whatever. And then you just need to decide how much money you want to invest. And boom, you're officially an investor in companies like Amazon, Apple, or Coca-Cola, even if you're working with a McDonald's budget. For real. All right, so now you know you don't need Warren Buffett's bank account to own a piece of your favorite companies, or the big ones out there. Fractional shares make it possible for anyone to start investing, no matter how small your budget is. What I'm telling you is not really a secret. It's been out there for a while now. but it's really got popular over the last couple of years because you had companies coming around that allow you to do this. Before, it took a whole lot. You know, you had to get in your car and drive somewhere. Now you can just go to a website, set up an account, and buy your own fractional shares with no problem. Now, if you find this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think about it. This is the kind of thing we're trying to do on this channel. Help the average everyday man understand his money and what to do with it. If you had $10 to invest, what stock would you buy a slice of? Think about that one. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and as always, keep building the money mindset.